Can you feed barnyard animals garbage in Arizona? And is there a real swear jar for swearing in public in the South? Answer these multiple choice questions on weird state laws and find out. This is Trivia with Buds. And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds, and you are under arrest. Wichita Falls, Texas. Police in northern Texas say a woman has been banned from a local Walmart after she spent several hours drinking and driving in an electric shopping cart around the store's parking lot. She was drinking wine from a Pringles can. Holy cow. I'm sure you saw this story if you turned on the news in the last couple of days. Wine from a Pringles can on those electric carts. That's amazing. It says police tell the Time Record News that officers responded to a suspicious person calling at about 9 a.m. Friday at a Walmart in Wichita Falls, about 125 miles northwest of Dallas. Wichita Falls Police Station spokesman Jeff Hughes says the woman had reportedly been riding the electric cart around the parking lot for about 3 hours. That's a long time. Hughes says police eventually found the woman in a nearby restaurant and told her not to return to the store. Police say the woman wasn't arrested and her name was not released. Her name was definitely Tammy, right? It's got to be Tammy. Can you imagine going out to drink wine in public and you're like, hey, do we have a single cup in the house? No? Okay. Are there Pringles left in that can? No? Pass it on over. Also, that would hold like a full bottle of wine. If that was full, that would be quite a bit of wine. So that's quite the feat. Nice job, Tammy. I'm sure that was your name. I remember in college, we had a party like that with our, like a keg party. We're always trying to do like fun themes. And it was like drink from anything that's not a cup party. I don't remember what I used, but I remember someone bringing over like a gas can, like you'd buy at a gas station if your car breaks down, and just drinking out of that. And we're doing like, like tilting it back and everybody takes a swig out of it, like Keystone Light, which is disgusting. But come on. That's what college is all about, just doing weird stuff. Today's episode is all about weird state laws, and I recorded it live at Brewport Tap Room in El Segundo, California, where we host Trivia with Buds every Tuesday at 7 p.m. We've been doing that for over a year now. Check out one of our newest hosts, local legend and comedian Maddie Stocks, in the weeks to come. I just trained her this week, and I think she will be awesome. If you live in the El Segundo area, come check her out, Maddie Stocks, at Brewport Tap House every Tuesday, 7 p.m. We're going to jump into these weird law questions right now. They're all multiple choice, so you won't feel real dumb if you miss some of these. Just try and pick the funnest one or the one you think is the weirdest, and maybe you'll be right. We're going to jump into those questions right now. Here we go.
Here comes weird state laws, number one. In Arizona, you'll need a special permit to feed garbage to this barnyard animal. Number one, in Arizona, you'll need a special permit to feed garbage to this barnyard animal. Number one, you just write down the barnyard animal you think is in question. Number one. Here's number two. In a number of counties in Maine, you can't ride what wheel-friendly item on sidewalks. Number two, in a number of counties in Maine, you can't ride what wheel-friendly item on sidewalks. Number two, weird state laws, number two. Number three, in North Carolina, home state of rapper P.D. Pablo, an individual can't play more than how many hours of bingo per week? This is a weird one. Number three, in North Carolina, an individual can't play more than how many hours of bingo per week? Speaking of bingo, we're going to play hit song bingo for a bonus round in just a bit. This round is sort of a crapshoot. You're just guessing stuff. Number three, in North Carolina, an individual can't play more than how many hours of bingo per week? Number three.
Why would they?
Number four, in Pennsylvania, you can't catch a fish with your what? Number four, in Pennsylvania, you can't catch a fish with your what? Keep it clean, El Segundo. Keep it clean. Number four, in Pennsylvania, you can't catch a fish with your what? Number four. Here's number five, in South Carolina. What type of arcade game can you not play until you're 18? Number five. In South Carolina, what type of arcade game can you not play until you're 18 years old? Number five on your list. Number five, weird state laws. They're going to get weirder. I promise. Number 6, which two-word state has a real swear jar where you have to insert $1 if you're caught swearing in public? Number 6, which two-word state, that might help you out a little bit, two-word state has a real swear jar where you have to insert $1 if you're caught swearing in public? Number 6, weird state laws. Number 6. Talking about. Number 7, how many garage sales can you legally throw in Missouri per year? What is the limit on garage sales in Missouri? Number 7, how many garage sales can you legally throw in Missouri per year? Number 7. Number 7. Number 8, in what four-letter state can imitation butter never be called butter? Number 8, in what four-letter state can imitation butter never be called butter? Number 8. Question 9. If staying on a boat in Georgia, what is the max limit of the stay? Is it 1 day, 30 days, or 1 year? Weird state laws. Number 9. If staying on a boat in Georgia, what is the max limit of the stay? 1 day, 30 days, or 1 year? Number 9. Number 10. What New England state banned the use of silly string except in your home? Number 10. What New England state banned the use of silly string except in your home? I feel like all these laws were invented by one clerk in a small town. Some old biddy who's just like, I got silly string in my hair at the parade last year. No more silly string. Number 10. Number 10. And your bonus is a creative one. For 2 points, make up your own new specific state law for the state of California. The most creative or funniest one, picked by me, the host, gets 2 points. You're coming up with a new specific state law for the state of California. It can be about anything. You can use the back of your answer sheet if you need more room to write. That's the end of round number 2, weird state laws. We'll be right back in just a minute with the answers. Here are the answers for round number 2, weird state laws. Let's see how many of these you got right. I think the highest score was 6, so good luck. Number 1, in Arizona, you'll need a special permit to feed garbage to this barnyard animal. It's a pig. You want to feed garbage to a pig, you gotta have some sort of proof of license. Number 2, in a number of counties in Maine, you can't ride what wheel-friendly item on sidewalks? That would be skateboards. No skateboards on the sidewalk in a lot of Maine. Number 2. Number 3, in North Carolina, an individual can't play more than 10 hours of bingo per week. One team did guess 10. 10 hours. Number 3.
2 hours a day.
Number 4, in Pennsylvania, you can't catch a fish with your mouth. Number 4. Several teams did right mouth. Number 4, can't use your mouth. Here comes number 5 in South Carolina. What type of arcade game can you not play until you're 18? It was not the hunting or shooting game. A lot of people did guess that. It was a good old-fashioned pinball machine. For whatever reason, pinball, no good until you're 18. Number 6, which two-word state has a real swear jar where you have to insert $1 if you're caught swearing in public? That's West Virginia. West Virginia.
You can also beat your wife on the Capitol steps.
Number 7, how many garage sales can you legally throw in Missouri per year? Only 2. Limit of 2 per year in Missouri. Number 7. Number 8, in what four-letter state can imitation butter never be called butter? Iowa. They take their butter crime seriously. Number 8. Number 9, if staying on a boat in Georgia, you can only stay for 30 days. The middle choice, 30 days on a boat. Number 10, what New England state banned the use of silly string except in your home? Connecticut. We'll stump you up there with the silly string. Connecticut. And the bonus, you to make up your own state law. I'm going to read those to you right now. Read those to you. One team said, how about this? You can only water your lawn in California when it's raining. What? Another team said, you're not allowed to watch Sharknado more than once in 30 years. Ooh, that's probably a good idea. This team said avocados must be included in at least 2 meals a day. Pretty standard in California. This team, they're called Too Much Mayo. They said no more than 1 ounce of mayo per sandwich. They want limitations on mayo. This team said you can only drink kombucha between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. from Monday to Friday, with the exception of federal holidays. Very specific kombucha rulings. This team said you can have sex in public as long as you use a condom. You should probably just do that anyway, right? I don't know if we need the law. Next up, all wheat brownies must be gluten-free. That's a good one. All wheat brownies must be gluten-free. All trivia hosts must talk in a British accent. That's bullshit. You wankers. And this team says manscaping is illegal on Sunday evenings. Good thing I did it today on a Tuesday. No joke. And that last team didn't write one. So I'm going to say my favorite one is Best Buds, who are all wheat brownies must be gluten-free. Unfortunately, I'm going to give the 2 points to make trivia Dave again, who got a 0 on the round and needs the 2 points. So we're going to pay that forward. Cheers, guys. Next round coming up in a minute.
There it was. If you have a weird law for the state of California for that bonus question and you want to submit one, tweet me at RyanBuds or email me, ryanbuds@gmail.com. I'd love to see what you come up with, and I'll always share the audience participation type questions on social media and stuff like that. So send them my way. Guys, we have started a book club at the $20 level over on patreon.com/triviawithbuds. Go to that page now and you can get a book mailed to you for $20 a month amongst a bunch of other cool rewards that'll come to you. But one of those things will be a book, and everyone in that tier can read the book and chat about it in our Discord app chat, which is like an ongoing AOL chat room that I have going on. Sometimes it'll be a novel, sometimes something game-related, like January's, which was Golden Girls Mad Libs. So if you're into that kind of thing, definitely sign up. And I'm looking for recommendations of books that aren't too long, that you think we can read in a month and discuss. So email me those titles, ryanbuds@gmail.com, or tweet them to me at ryanbuds. Any way you can find me on social media is fine. They could be anything. They could be graphic novels or comics or puzzle books or trivia books or nonfiction or fiction books. Any of those will do. I'm just looking for books I can buy, 4 or 5 or 6 copies of and mail out to everybody so we can have some fun. Thanks in advance for those title recommendations. And special thanks to Brenda Martinez from Chicago, who upped her Patreon donation just to be part of the book club. Thank you so much, Brenda. You rock. And I'm going to send you a t-shirt just for doing that. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. Thanks for sharing it with a friend. It's very easy to do. Just click on the share, the little ... button next to the episode title in your iPhone podcast player, and it says share. You could share it with somebody. If you don't have an iPhone, I'm sure there's a way to do that on Android that I don't know about. But share the link to today's episode with somebody, see how they do with the weird laws, or any of our other 400 episodes of the show. Thank you for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.